All right, how's everyone doing? So we did one more here around the sun, and here we are with my top 10 list. I do, like always, want to state that this is my top 10, so it might be different from yours or anybody else's. And this year I'm gonna try something different, and I'm going to not different, but I'm gonna add on the description below. I'm gonna try and add places or websites when you can get most of these figures. Obviously some are like, you'll see what I mean when we get to the figures. They're older, so yeah. And like always, I'm gonna start with the honorable mentions right in front of you guys, and then get to the top 10. And if you know my list, you know that I cheat a lot and I add figures in a certain way to get more figures in my videos, and it has never been more obvious than it will be this year. So let's just get started right now. So obviously the Jada line, Street Fighter. Last year they were actually in part of the top 10, but this year they're honorable mention because I feel like while they did give us all these figures this year, they're just, I don't know how I have them, but they're just so hard as hell to find. Honestly, it's daunting. It's just so exhausting trying to go and find them. So maybe if they make them out to be more accessible, then I don't know. It's a big part of collecting too. When it's hard to find something, it gets exhausting. But anyways, obviously, and they're a great line, decent articulation, and the more we support this line, the more that other lines are going to give us figures. Honestly, this line, just came out last year, I won't believe, right? And sure enough, we already have SH Figuarts trying to revive their line. We have Yamaguchi, Amazing Yamaguchi, giving us their own spin on them. We even have Storm Collectibles downsizing their line to true 1/12 scale to compete with them. So let's keep supporting them, and maybe we may even get Figma doing? I don't know. Who knows? But yeah. Jada Toys as well here. The Mega Man line. Like I said, let's keep supporting this line, and then we're gonna see other lines. We have I have it on my notes. Let's see, 3-0. They're about to give us that Mega Man. I think it's some people already have it, and then they're about to give us the Mega Man X2. So it's if we keep buying this line, not only are they good, but it's also gonna give us more options in the future too, right? All right, this one's kind of all over the place, and I'll explain what's going on. The Daima figures, they're cheap, they're worth it, I want to say. So if you run across them, I'd say get them. They're about $30, so it's not bad. Suguru Gojo, I really like him as a figure. It's just I feel like the JJK line has been slowing down from SH Figuarts, and it's so hard as hell to find Gojo too. So, but if you find it, get it, And these three, they kind of mean something. It's like accessories, or making your own custom figures. Obviously, this one I just got from 5K Toys. It's just the hair for Goten, the Super Saiyan 3 hair. But sometimes when a line is taking forever to give us something, we may have to go somewhere else. And yeah, same as this one. This is the Trunks body that we're getting a lot of at Walmart's, and it's the Goku head. So who knows if we'll ever get a Super Saiyan Goku in the Saiyan armor, right? So till then we have to do it ourselves. Same thing with this one. This is the Vegeta that's like $10 at Target with the new Super Saiyan head from the new Gohan that just came out this year. So like I said, sometimes if you can't wait, go out there and make your own figure, because who knows when we will get those. And last, why is this not in more people's, not top 10 list, but just in their collection? Because when I got that figure, it was, I want to say $60, 67 something. It is right now 5K Toys for $47 plus tax, obviously. So I don't know, I feel like it's weird when other collectors gatekeep good prices on websites for other ones. It's like, no, share the information. I'm going to, if you go to the description, you'll see it. Obviously if I found a website with $100 Sentinels. What am I gonna buy? All of them? No, like, you know, like maybe I'll buy 3 because why would I need more than that? And then, you know, like share the website with people. Like, let's not gatekeep or like not share information that's good for our collecting friends. So yeah, so I don't know. Like this one is, I'm debating whether I'll get another one, but you know, space is limited. But I think it's decent enough. Articulation is okay. So if you got time and you got the room for it, it's literally $47 plus tax. So all right. So now on to the top 10. So let me move these real quick out of the way, right? Sorry about the transition, but we're just doing all this live, right? Maybe I'll have to leave some stuff up here. That's fine. Great figures. Screw it. Let's go. All right, number 10. It is 2 figures, like I said, we're cheating right away, that are barely on this list, and that is because they're 2 figures. Let me see. Let's go down. It is the Arkham Knight, Batman, and Catwoman. Like I said, they're barely here. They're on this list because last spot because they happen to be 2, same game. They complement each other well, but I feel like a lot of people are, I know myself, was expecting a different face for her, but it was more anime. But hey, it's still a good figure, right? Also, obviously, the big elephant in the room, the size of this Batman. He was supposed to be a little bit taller. People are already making, what's it called? The accessories or, you know, the add-ons for the legs to make him a little bit taller. But hey, still a good figure though. And also, yeah, the thing that it happened to most people, yeah, that thing, I guess, like I said, Yamaguchi still mess around with their capes, their cloth figures, right, or accessories. And the fact that they didn't tell us this, or I don't know, maybe I just didn't read the instruction well enough, but I mean, yeah, I broke mine right away. Sorry, that scared me. I guess that's neighbors honking. I broke mine right away, and I just been putting it like that since then. So let me see any other notes. Obviously, articulation is the best thing in this line, so it's still pretty good. Just the size messed this up. Number 9 is, y'all gonna get sick of this, but it's 2 figures once again. Aloy from that new line from PlayStation, and Earthworm Jim. 2 figures. Well, this guy, I never thought I would own him. I didn't know any line would ever make him, and the fact that they made him, and they have 2 enemies, I want to say, and the accessories, they're pretty good. So if you ever do get them, the website that I'll link, get the accessories for his face. You might as well do it right away. Aloy came with just about every face she could have. It'd be nice to get her I guess more armors, because I don't think many of us kept her in this look after the first hour of playing the game. So it'd be nice to get more armors, but with the game already being almost 3 years old, so it's, who knows if we'll get something, but still though, its accessories are good. Just, it's always nice when they're giving us really good figures from well-beloved games, right? That's number 9. Number 8 is 2 figures once again, and they make sense because they are from the same storyline. Nightfall, Batman, and Bane. Obviously, a A lot of us know this whole deal with the legs, not the legs, but the feet with Bane. And I do now wish I could have gotten the other Batman, but maybe I'll end up getting him one day. But even if I do, I feel like, even if I had him right now, I feel like he would be part of this too. Number 8. Mayfix articulation speaks for itself with all the figures, so I mean, it's good on that. I do, and I am hoping the fact that they gave us this guy tells us that maybe Mayfix is about to give us a Colossal, or a Cable for their X-Men line, right? And I also do wish they would have came with more accessories, these two figures. Like maybe at least even give us like a tube that's cut off and liquid spilling out or something for Bane. I don't know. It just, they gave us the least amount of accessories with these two, and thought that was weird. But hey, they're still good, and they're still number 8. Okay, so number 7 and number 6 could kind of be back and forth, because I feel like both of them are, to me, they're both, just depends on how I feel that day, but for right now, Supergirl, Yamaguchi, and Thor, let's see, a little crooked. Let me see if I can fix them just long enough for this review. Hopefully he'll hold just enough. Macy Yamaguchi, Rebeltech, Thor, and Supergirl. I feel like we have come to the, maybe in the Marvel line, or I guess DC's here too, but they did a hell of a job on their capes. The articulation on, like I always keep saying, for Yamaguchi speaks for itself. It's really good. This one came with a lot of accessories, and I really wanted that extra one that you get on the website, but I couldn't. This one came with almost nothing. Sorry, I'll point. With this one, almost nothing. And I really wanted the eyes, you know, the laser beams eyes that they did with the exclusive one. It's just, it's so weird that they keep doing that. You know, they didn't do it back in the day, you know, at the first figures. Iron Man, Wolverine, what's it called? War Machine, Black Panther, Captain America. It's just so weird that they're doing it now. And maybe I get it with this guy, because they gave us a lot of stuff. They gave us nothing with her, and yet it's so weird, but still good figures. Still worth being on this list. All right, number 6. You guessed it. 2 figures. Let me put my notes down really quick. They don't fall because they're kind of leaning on one another. I think they are leaning on one another because it makes sense to me in the way that I'm displaying them. Because they are more like in the, what's it called? Military side of things, I guess. So at least that's how I'm displaying most of Agent Venom stuff. Let me see. The extra phase that came with Venom, and I guess it was too for Winter Soldier, correct? I really love that arm, the shininess. The day that we got that Cable Rebeltech back in the day, I was like, when we get a Winter Soldier, it's gonna be really nice and shiny. And sure enough, it was. Oh, by the way, sorry, I did call it years ago that we would get a Thor Rebeltech and a Winter Soldier, so that's just, yeah. Their style, their accessories. The only thing that sucks is that I feel like I slept on it, and I should have ordered that Rebeltech gun accessory pack. It would have gone so good with these two guys. I mean, right now, I'm having to use, this is his gun. I don't have any guns for him, so, and I mean, Bucky, he should be stacked with guns, right? And I have none for him. But like I said, these two guys, and the two guys in number 7, Thor and Supergirl, they're back and forth, however I feel, but they're stuck in that 7 and 6 place. So yeah. All right, we are at the last 5, guys. All right, so number 5 is, we're almost done with 2 figures, guys, I promise. So we have SH Figure Arts, Tanjiro and Nezuko. I love their style. I like that SH Figure Arts is giving us this line. I just got into this anime too. Well, just got into it. I've been watching it for a while. But yeah. And the fact that they're just going hardcore at it. You know, we're already getting so many figures announced for them. It makes me wonder what happened with the JJK line, right? Like, did this one replace it? Because they're doing good. The only thing that does suck is that it's plastic, right? It's not cloth. I know that there is add-ons that you could do, take this whole thing off and, you know, put this thing, whatever, in cloth goods, but it's like third party. That's another step you have to go to. And it just sucks, you know? I wish that it was like the other line that is giving us this figures with cloth goods, but hey, maybe in the future, you know, we'll get re-releases of other figures. And also, you can't tell me, like, they're also timing it really well. You know how they just gave us that water effect as soon as this guy and the other guy were coming out from this show? So it's like, they know what they're doing. So like, I think this line is going the distance. So yeah. Number 5. Yeah. All right. This is the last lots of figures kind of thing for a number, but there's a reason why. Let me see. Number 4 is a whole ass line. Pretty sure you guys know where I'm going with this, right? Wolverine's gonna fall, but oh well. What it? Hang on, her hand just fell. Get it? Here we go. And something else just fell, and I don't know what it is. What? Oh, it's it's fine. I'll figure it out later. You can tell it fell right by. Hang on. God, I hope I find it later. Are they all in it? Yes, they are. Mayfix. How do I say it? I guess Mayfix X-Men line. None of these figures came out this year, or maybe I know some were re-released this year, but still, like, if you're like me and you love the X-Men 90s show, and you know the new one that just they re-revived, they re-released, whatever, you need to be getting these figures. Definitely, they're the best X-Men figures you can get out there. Until Revoltech does something, right? Anyways, but they are good, but they're hard to find now because, like I said, they are older figures and not re-releasing them yet. But then maybe that's when maybe CT Toys may come into play, because I know they were giving us that really good Wolverine, but it's in the brown suit. So there's that, and then also it's just great. Like, I just really feel like if you're really into this line, if you're really into the X-Men, you're not doing yourself a favor by not collecting this line. You should be getting the Mayfix ones, and just this Gambit alone is probably the best Gambit out there ever. So yeah. Oh yeah, and see, like, I don't know, it's just so good. You need to get it. Don't pay more than $80 for this. Don't pay more than $100 for this. Don't pay more than $100 for that, or $100 for that. Don't pay more than $70 for that one, or $100 for that one. That's just my advice. Because honestly, while these figures are great. They're not, you should be paying like $150 for any of these. So yeah. And hopefully I will be able to find you links for these while I'm doing my research. Alright. So let's move on to number 3. See, there's a storm that fell there. I'll find it. Let's hope. Alright. We did it, guys. We are done with like the figures taking over a lot of spots, right? Number 3, figure that did come out this year, and I don't know why it took this line so long to give them to us. Number 3 is Mesco Doom. What can I say? Mesco Doom was built for this line. His accessories, you know, his cloth goods, they're just so good. Obviously, Doom is like a imposing figure, so he's not out there like doing like what's called crazy kicks and moves like Spider-Man, right? So, I mean, if Tech ever gives us this figure, they will. But Doom is pretty good with Mesco. So, the only thing to me, it kind of sucked that this book it's not that good to fold, right? It's a little minor detail, but hey, whatever. And also, the accessories, like I said, that came with this. I know that big gun that he has, you know, with his accessory pack, it's 100%, you know, obviously it is in the comics when he was fighting Galactus, and obviously we had just gotten the Galactus a year before that. So I like when companies throw in accessories to complement other figures, other lines, right? So yeah, I mean, they didn't have to, they just took up a lot of room in that box. And to know that, hey, you're doing this because we just got Galactus a few months ago. So that's pretty cool. Number 3, Mesco Doom. Love the details in this figure. All right, number 3 was Mesco Doom, sorry. Number 2 was a figure that for the longest time was like, this is number 1, nothing's getting in the way. I will not change my mind. But nope, he went down to number 2, and that is, let's see, we're gonna have to go up, right? Look at that. We gotta go up, and we gotta go back, and we gotta go down again. There we go. Barely in the shot. Number 2 is Pengus Prime, I believe, right? Optimus Prime. I'll put the link if I can for the website where I got them. But to me, this year I told myself I've been wanting to collect more mechs. What better mech than, or I don't even know if you would call him that, but Optimus Prime. His size is pretty decent for a figure this big. For the price, it was about $160, I want to say. I like this figure a lot. I really wanted this figure to be number 1, and he's still, to me, no, he's number 2, but you'll see why. He's a good figure. It's a little bit hard to move around sometimes because, you know, you're like, oh, am I gonna break him? And then like, you know, what's gonna happen? But still, like, a good figure. It's a good figure. It looks amazing. It sizes well with, you know, other lines, obviously. But I did do a size comparison, so if you guys want to see that for him, I went all over the place, so it's a pretty good figure. And yeah, if you still can, when you click on the link on the websites that I'm going to put for him, and if he's there, I would say get him, because who knows when we'll get another one this beautiful size. And I am waiting for them to give us a Megatron this size, but who knows if they will. Alright, number 1. It's a figure that was, to me, as far as I'm concerned, or I know, it was announced this year, and it came out this year. And let's see, let me go up. And it went above and beyond all the expectations I had. This. Let's see. Let's go in closer. He deserves all the praise. There we go. It is, I have the box here. The Unbound Wrath Warp Vengeance from Tonson's Art Toys, right? It's his Trunks, right? Obviously, from the BoJack movie, but also he works well for the Broly movie because he still had that look in that movie too as well. Obviously, we've been wanting this Trunks for years. We thought that that's what he was gonna look like when he came back in Super, right? When we heard about Super, Trunks arc. But no, we got something else. We thought we'd get this badass Trunks. This is the last thing we saw of Trunks, the cool look, kind of. And here comes like art toys, Tonson Art Toys, and they revealed this figure. The accessory he came with, they did not even need to go that hard and give us. Look at that. They didn't even need to give us a baby Trunks, and they did. Obviously, we have two swords. He only used it for a little bit in the movie, but hey, still. And a couple of Super Saiyan heads, or face sculpts, hands, all that stuff. No effects, but still, though, we don't need that. This Trunks is amazing. If you're somehow getting this Trunks, if this is your first DBC figure, I mean, maybe you want effects, but no, like, we even got the flower for this thing. But no, like I'm saying, this figure broke my expectations. Every year, third-party companies have been doing a hell of a job. They're getting, 2 years ago, they were in my honorable mentions. They were in my top 10. Last year, it was my number 1. And this year, once again, a third-party company is my number 1 figure. And it goes to show you that third-party companies, they're just rivaling the hell out of first-party companies. And look how well he looks with his dad. I wish we could have gotten this in Super instead. We got the other Trunks, but look at that. We're at a time where like third-party and first-party companies look the same. You would think like, oh, that's an SH Figure Arts, right? No. But yeah, good figures, good accessories. The baby Trunks, we didn't need it. Well, I mean, we needed it, but I'm saying we didn't even ask for it, and we got it. We even got a flower for him, like I said. But yeah, this is my number 1 figure. I'll say his name right because I have to. From Tonson Art Toys, the Unbound Wrath Warp Vengeance Trunks, right? Good figure of the year for me. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you guys like my list. I know it's all over the place. It's reaching 30 minutes, but hey, yeah. So maybe comment below what your best figure was of this year, or maybe if you agree or disagree with my photos, or my video. Just let me know. But like always, thank you guys for watching my videos this year. Hope you guys have a good New Year's, and just stay out there safe, and keep collecting and don't go broke. Later, guys.